Well, this one would be 2. That's kind of, see both of us on there.
Yeah. Close enough.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Yeah, good enough. Sure. Behind the scenes stuff. Let me see.
Yeah, that looks good, right?
Yes, that looks mighty
Got
fine.
1 and a 2.
Yes, sir.
I'll just turn on.
Yeah, I'll have to do. Good enough. As usual, YouTube viewers, or not as usual, it's been doing fine, but can't rotate the device horizontally because it says rotate it back. So, for at least this one, it's going to have to be straight up and down like that. We apologize profusely. James Dean doesn't care. It is what it is.
Okay.
And yes, all right, let me share this bad boy.
Oh, yeah.
Share away.
Oh, the
Well,
part
I
of...
look like, no, I don't look that burnt or tan on here.
No.
Freaking Waldemere all day. I got some wild sun. So I'm pretty tuckered out as well. Been a long weekend. James Dean had a long weekend as well.
Yeah, vacation.
Yes, James Dean's big vacation. We'll tell you all about that. It was, I feel like I haven't seen you in a lot longer than 4 days or whatever it's been. 3 Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Feels like it's been a lot longer for some reason.
You were busy at work Friday.
Oh God, it's so whenever, or at least it seems that way. When one of us are not there, there will always be some disaster or something like immediate that happens.
Never fails.
Is that all? It's always been that way.
Yeah. It used to be that way when like I was by myself and Leroy would go for a week and I was there by myself. And then all of a sudden there was like 3 water leaks and it was just a nightmare.
No, really?
Yeah.
It's always been that way. Yeah, I was calling James and we got...
I answered your phone call.
Yeah, I didn't want to call you. I hate calling you when I usually try not to. But you have tons of experience there. Long time. You've been there half your life. So.
I have.
That's just so weird to think of it that way. You've been somewhere half your life. But yes. So. Oh yeah. How'd the 4th of July go down? Or did you said you didn't see fireworks, right?
We're old.
What's that mean?
We were at the hotel at 7:30.
7:30? So James Dean had a vacation this week. When's the last time we took a vacation like this? Ever? Nah, you've taken vacations, right?
Last time we went to Pittsburgh, someone else drove. That would have been fine.
What, if someone else drove?
Yeah.
You didn't like driving?
No, I didn't drive. She drove.
Oh, you didn't drive?
I still wanted to shoot people.
Why? Were they bad drivers or was it just chaotic?
Chaotic.
James went to vacation in Pittsburgh for 2 nights, 3 days, I guess.
Yeah.
Hey guys, hello from Arizona. How's it going?
Hey,
Mr. Rudolph. I'm going to be going to Arizona August 20th. I'm excited.
Yeah.
Hopefully I can keep up with the heat.
We opening these? I got it.
Oh yeah. Oh yes. Wiedersehen, Baketa Makota Masketa.
Yeah.
So yes, James Dean had his big vacation in Pittsburgh, and his daughter Bella, she went to a thing called Furrycon.
It's actually called Anthrocon.
It's Anthrocon, actually.
But nobody knows what that means.
Exactly. It's a big word. So
yeah.
But yeah, I think most people have heard of Furrycon.
Furries.
So what are furries? I want to hear, or we're going to be talking a little bit about James' vacation because I'm really curious to hear about it.
I can mess with my daughter, and I just call them freaks.
Jesus Christ! Now, were there people there who were normal though?
Yeah,
there were like people who were okay.
Yeah. Okay. You're going to get her? Yeah. Oh, she's home. She might be. Name? She might get on.
My furry name would be Cosmo.
So here's our one. My one.
I was gonna say Connor. He was telling me that's Kristen's son. He was telling me all about furries. Like it's a big thing in their school. So it's big.
Yeah. Does Connor? Is he a furry?
I don't know, Connor. Are you a furry? I've heard rumors. I'm not really sure, but
do you have a fursona?
Persona.
Just to clarify, Anthrocon con
Yeah,
is
not
anthropomorphic.
anthropomorphic.
A con, yeah, that's why they call it anthropomorphic.
Right, which is like human type animals.
That are on two. Right,
Yes,
right.
they're bipedal.
By what?
Bipedal. That's what you are. I am 2 feet.
Biped?
Yeah.
Huh.
Bipedal, whatever.
So yeah, the furries, it's a big thing. Like, I think, because you
It's
said it was
huge.
like record attendance there, wasn't
Like
it?
15,500 people.
15,500 freaks.
Yeah, freaks.
Or was it like 14,000 freaks?
It was probably like 15,000 freaks and 500 normal people.
So basically, you dress up in what? You just dress up as your favorite kind of animal?
Or you make up an animal.
Oh, they make up animals too?
You can make up whatever you want. As long as it's like, it could be a horse goat.
Huh.
A sheep lion.
Were any of the sheep lion?
Do whatever you want.
Were any of the costumes actually like you were impressed at all? Like, holy heck.
I didn't see
really
a lot
cool.
because all we did was we dropped her off and there were people carrying their costumes in and out. They all looked about the same quality. Bella's is really nice, good quality.
Is it? Oh, compared to the other ones you've seen?
She paid a lot of money for it. I won't say how much, but as soon as she was like, "Oh, I paid this much," I was like, "Let me see that thing. Let me see what you paid for." And
I could build this.
I mean, I couldn't, but no, I looked it up and I looked at it, and it's done well. It's done really well.
Really? Compared to like a lot of the other costumes and stuff too? Like, were there any there that were just like, what the? That's the most pathetic costume I've ever seen.
No, there was more people like that where I was like, what the? What? Why? What the? I did that a lot.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Now, do you think a lot of the people there are gay?
Yeah, no, I know they are.
Really? I wonder why that, because I found out about the whole like Furrycon through Howard Stern. He did this whole kind of episode on it, and a lot of weird people, but the ones that I heard all seem like they're like gay.
There was, okay, so when we went into the hotel to drop her off, there was, and this isn't like a homophobic thing, whatever. There was at least that I could count probably 15 gay people.
Oh yeah?
Like that.
Just like that?
Yes.
Now, how'd you know they were good?
Well, arm in arm guys.
Oh.
Probably safe to say.
Were they making out?
No. They were.
No.
The one guy was checking me out.
No, you got checked out?
Yeah, he was checking me out.
What, he saw that bear and he was just like...
Yeah, he was like, hey, I don't know if he was checking me out or if he was wondering why I was there because I didn't fit in.
Were there a lot of other bears there?
I don't know.
You see any twinks like me there?
I wasn't looking. But it was. I stood on the corner waiting for Betsy because she was lost. So I didn't want to move. So I didn't want to like miss her behind a building. So I just stayed in one spot. And people were walking by me like.
You were the weirdo.
Yeah. And I was like, I'm just a guy standing here in jeans and boots with a Hawaiian shirt on.
You were the freak.
I was the freak.
Look at that weirdo.
I know, with my mustache. Like, I was weird.
You stood out.
Yeah. I mean, I stood out to the, I wasn't wearing antlers.
Yeah.
Like, there was people wearing antlers and the tails. I get the tails. There was one dude, he was, I don't know, he had like a respirator, like Darth Vader.
Like Bane?
Yeah, like kind of like Bane, but he was carrying it. It's probably medical, but then he had his like tail like wrapped around him and up so it didn't drag on the ground. And he was
You think it might have been medical though?
I think it might have been. It was like in a canister.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it was. I was like, just watched him walk by. So many people wearing ears.
A lot of ears?
Like ears.
Oh.
Yeah, tons of ears. Tons of fursuits.
Were they nice?
Nice
the people? Like, were they like
I didn't talk
friendly?
to anybody. I didn't want to talk to anybody.
Well, you talked to Bella's friends, didn't you? Or the people she met or something?
I basically wanted to know if they could fight.
What'd you say? What'd you say?
That's what
you
I said.
Take a fight?
I said, can you fight?
That's you wasn't even, hi, I'm James.
No, I said, he introduced himself.
Can you fight?
His name's, I don't know what his name is. His furry name is Casey. So
Oh, that's a real thing, furry names? I thought Connor was saying that as a joke. I didn't know that was a real thing.
no, they have big name tags and everything.
Oh, they do?
Oh yeah, that's how.
Oh.
I'll get to the next story.
You're disgusted, it sounds.
It was the next story was creepy.
I would fit in there.
No, you wouldn't. Not,
Yeah, probably not.
not in this.
What, I wouldn't fit in?
No,
You don't think so?
those bunch of guys might have attacked you.
Ugh.
Look at your outfit. Look at mine.
Ugh.
They'd have been like, that guy.
Hey now.
Yeah. What's your furry name?
9mm.
45. I took that
45, there we go.
45 and extra magazine.
Right. You brought an extra mag.
I was prepared. Yeah, I put it in my watch pocket. So he introduced himself. I said, nice to meet you. I'm James. And then I was like, talking about, I'm like, all right, be careful, stay safe. And then I looked at them and I was like, hey, so do you guys fight? And I just said it like nonchalant, and he was like, yeah.
Yeah?
I was like, it wasn't too convincing. And then the girl that was there, she's like, actually, I can, because I took self-defense classes, and I was like, okay. I was like, all right, I gotta go. And part of me wanted to be like, so you can, huh? And just to see what they did.
Oh, that'd be hilarious.
But then I was like, yeah, maybe you shouldn't.
Yeah, they're like,
Yeah. Started hissing, and all the furries jump in.
yeah, they're like, they need our help.
The gay furry takes advantage. And I was like, man, I don't know if I want to go through all that. So I was like, all right, nice to meet you guys. Well, I was like, she's 92 pounds, so keep her safe. And then I left.
That was it.
Yeah.
How old were they, the ones they were with?
20, late 20, mid 20s.
Were they nice?
They were nice, yeah.
Were they
nice.
gay?
I don't think so.
Oh.
I don't think they were.
Huh. Furry boxing, I've never heard of it, but
Furry boxing? That's a new one. I didn't know they did that.
gotta be pathetic.
I learned that there's furry strippers.
Furry strippers? Really? Wait, you can actually go to a strip club and there's furry strippers?
Oh, I don't know if it's just private or I don't know. I didn't hear. You know how I listen to everything?
Mm-hmm.
Like you would have never.
No, I wouldn't.
I was in everybody's conversation.
I would have been looking a lot, but hearing wise, probably wouldn't have heard much.
I heard a lot of things.
You overheard some things you wish you didn't hear?
Well, I overheard a lot of normal conversations, but these three dudes were walking behind us, and they sounded gay. I was like, pretty sure. And then when I saw them, I was like, confirmed. But they were like talking about the furry stripping, and when I saw the dude had his, because so your tag is your furry.
Oh, okay. Is it like a nice tag, or is it? Do you bring a
Laminated?
tag?
Yeah, laminated. It's like you wear.
Oh, like you bring.
You know
it
how
up
like
to
I have my clergy thing.
Mm-hmm.
It's
Oh, okay. So it's not like a hi, my name is, and you slap a sticker on.
no, it's the name of your furry and your furry.
Oh, dang.
And when I looked at his furry, it was basically naked.
What was naked? He
A
was?
furry
Oh, okay.
with a bush.
Really? Yeah.
And you can guess where bushes go.
Right?
And that was basically it.
That was it.
That was it. And I was like, what?
Keep reaching for your hip.
Yeah, I was like, what are we doing here? And their conversation was pretty gay. And then they started talking about, like I said, just the furry strip. Like I know a couple other ones. And guys like, you know, other furry strippers? He was like, yeah, I know other furry strippers. And I was like,
Really?
so my thought is like, you're wearing a fursuit. Do you strip the fursuit off?
Yeah.
Or do you put clothes on your fursuit?
That's what I was gonna say.
Strip off the clothes in your fursuit?
Yeah. You lift it up and you show.
Your bush.
Yeah, you show your bush, and it's like.
It was like a bluish with a purple bush.
Oh my god.
And I was
What the
like,
hell's the matter with these people?
I know. I was like, let them go ahead of us. 'Cause I don't want to talk. I don't want to hear it anymore. So when they walked away, the one dude was wearing booty shorts with like Argyle leggings, socks, sneakers. Everybody there had freaking Hawaiian shirts.
Nuh-uh. Man, you had yours on?
Yeah.
Did they really all have Hawaiian shirts?
I can't even tell you. I probably counted 50.
Really?
I know. I was like, what's going on?
Yeah.
But he had a Hawaiian shirt on, and then he had a shirt, and absolutely nothing matched.
Nothing matched?
Nothing matched at all. Zero. The other guy,
Is that the part that really upset you?
no. It was just like,
God, you could at least match.
I was like, that checks out.
It all makes sense now.
The other guy, and no offense to anybody, but looked like he had like, you know, when you have cancer and your hair starts falling out?
Yeah.
That's what he looked like, but I don't think it was cancer.
Really?
He was one of them dirty guys.
Oh, yeah.
The t-shirt was like 10 years old and was white at one time.
Know a couple people like that.
The other guy had like a burlap bag on with a hood. Yeah, no, I was like, for a second, I thought he was cosplaying Scarecrow.
Oh, really?
I was like, is he? And then he turned around, it was just a hood, and I was like,
What the?
it's like 90 degrees, and you have a burlap bag on.
Huh.
It was weird.
Did a lot of them look like they could be homeless?
Yeah.
Did a lot of people look like they don't work?
A lot of people look like, you know,
Out of welfare?
Yeah, the dyed hair, low income
Reject.
And I say that in the nicest kind of because they could have all been perfectly great people.
But if you're judging a book by its cover,
If you're judging a book by by its cover, you see the societal corner, that small section of people that don't fit in anywhere but at a place like that.
362 days of the year, they're outcasts.
Yes.
On those 3 days,
They are right in it. They're normal. Yeah, and it was, I mean, it was kind of, and that wasn't just the furry people either. That was like Pittsburgh people.
Oh, even the people in the city.
Yeah, you could see like they huddled. There was like
Really?
groups of them
This is downtown.
downtown. Yeah.
Huh.
Like you see 4 people walking together,
Mm-hmm.
and they were either A, B, or C section. You could see where they would fit in. You know, like yellow mohawk, tie-dye, flower dress, Converse, burlap satchel bag, or freaking guys in Hawaiian shirts.
James, it's funny because James always wears Hawaiian shirts like a decent amount.
Yeah, and
That's like his.
there's not a lot of people around here that I see wearing Hawaiian
No,
shirts.
you really don't see it much. Usually, like around here, it's like
Every
hey,
freaking restaurant I went in, there was a guy coming in one.
There was that.
leaving in
Oh, it
one.
wasn't even just at the Furrycon.
No,
Freaking, there were
it was freaking
Hawaiian shirts
everywhere.
everywhere. So, what did Bella? What
Connor, the basement people. Yeah, them people.
basement people? What live in their basement? Live in their parents' basement? Never really.
Mhm.
Mom,
So yeah, those people.
Mom,
Give me a peanut butter and jelly sandwich.
God, you just don't understand me.
Yeah, you don't understand me. I understand you're in your basement.
So, did Bella? Did she enjoy? Did you talk to her all much or no?
No, not really. Haven't talked to her
Okay.
much.
We were gonna. She's still coming.
Maybe we
up
can
for
do her
something.
next week.
Yeah, we might touch on it next.
She
week.
might be here, but it might be later.
Might be later. Yeah, she headed back now.
Yeah, she just got. That's where Betsy went to go, is to get her.
And Bella's. I just want to make this clear. Bella's not one of those like people.
She's not a basement person. No.
But she's not like a.
She's not very extroverted, but she can blend really nice.
Yeah.
Like she's not afraid to talk to people.
Mm-hmm.
Her friend from work actually picked her up and had to pick her up at noon because that was when checkout was at noon for them. So she picked her up at noon and she spent the rest of the day with her, went to the game and just hung out with
what
her.
Game?
The game.
Bella went to the Pirates game?
She had to. That was the only way.
Oh, really? Oh,
Yeah.
that's awesome.
So she got to go to a cool baseball game.
Yeah, PNC Park, one of the best stadiums in the U.S.
Yeah. So
Dang, that's awesome. I didn't know she got to go to that.
But she's okay with doing stuff like that.
Yeah.
A lot of these people, you see them, they don't look like they'd be okay with that. They'd be like, I'm just gonna go sit in a corner.
Mm-hmm.
So no, there's a whole, and so Bella is not one of those people like that. It's like a hobby, and I'm okay with it.
That's all right.
That's okay. Because I understand Comic-Con, and I see people dressed up like Wolverine. I'm like, that's a good costume.
Yeah.
He's not a real person.
Right.
Neither are furries. So I get it, the cosplay aspect of it.
It's weird. A lot of those people, like you said, I don't know why it is, but I guess it's make-believe. They get to be someone else. Is that why?
I mean,
maybe
the furry
they're doing
people?
Yeah.
I think...
Like, why? But like, even if you're like an outcast, you don't fit in anywhere, you're standing out more than anything when you're that person, like everyday life.
Right, but nobody can see you.
Okay.
They see you're furry.
Mm-hmm.
So that allows you to do anything you want.
Right. You're anonymous almost.
As a furry. Those are the people that I wouldn't say I have a problem with, because you can do whatever you want, but I think it's not very healthy.
I agree.
The people that all of a sudden turn into someone else behind a mask.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that's a very unhealthy way to live, because you cannot really truly be who you are.
And a lot of them become killers, Jason, Michael Myers.
Yeah, right. Cosplay.
Yeah. Before you know it, you're
serial killer.
Yeah, you're a serial killer. You're going nuts.
Yeah.
So the furry thing sounded like it was it pretty much what you expected it to be? Was it better, worse, or the same as what you expected?
Again, we didn't go to the convention. I wasn't paying $80.
Right.
I was in the lobby, and I was making fun of people, and Bella was laughing like hysterically. She's like, "You have to stop." And I was like,
she was laughing about it?
Yeah. I was like, probably not.
What were you like? Look at that guy.
Well, I didn't do it out loud. I just did it to her. I was like, I forget. Oh, the one furry was like a bull, and it had a ring.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, how much you give me if I go over and be like, hey, I need to show you something? And she was like, don't you dare. And I'm like, maybe. I might.
But so was it what you expected, you think?
It was pretty much what I had in mind when we dropped her off at.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you weren't around it the whole weekend.
No. There was the restaurant, like Chris told me to go to this one restaurant, and I looked where it was after we had driven in town, and I was like, nope.
Why? It was like right downtown?
Yep. Not going there again.
Parking. You want to maybe cross the bridge.
We went over like 6 different bridges. I was not impressed.
Were you calm the whole time? Or were you ever like, Jesus, what the? Come on.
No, I wasn't. It was kind of funny, is because, and Betsy will get mad at me for this, but we were driving with GPS, and it would go, in 1,000 feet, turn left. And I'm looking, kind of know where 1,000 feet is. I'm looking, she's like, right here. And she would turn her turn signal. I'm like, that's like 80 feet. I'm like, no, it's down there. And she did that. She was like, every time it seemed like in quarter mile, she'd turn here. I'm like,
it's
no,
right here.
That's 1,700 feet. Like, go to. I was like,
did she ever go, you know what? You can drive then.
She was like, yeah, well, she did. She was like, you want to drive? I was like, absolutely not.
Nope, I'll shut up.
I'll drive us right out of here.
What, you would have just got on 79 North?
Got out of here. I'm out, gone. So the first day we went to the strip, and I just kept going, stay on one ways and make lefts and rights. We'll eventually find parking. And we got lucky as we went early.
You got to the strip area early?
Yeah, because we were like, well, why don't we just try and find breakfast at the strip area?
Mm-hmm.
And so we went early, and that was smart. We got into, it was Penny O's or something like that. It's been on diners, dives, and
oh yeah.
So we got there.
Oh, you ate there?
Yeah, we ate there. We're like, well, we mainly ate there because I was like, there's parking there. Let's just do it right here.
Go there.
Yeah. And so we got in line, and all the waitresses in there, we walked in.
We're super pretty.
No. We went in. They were like, not mean, stern. So we went in and we're like looking dumb because we're like, what do we do? It says, please wait to be seated. She goes, I have a line started outside. You can get in line. I was like, all right.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you. So we went outside and stood in line there was only one other group in front of us. It was like 15 minutes.
Really? Was this a breakfast place?
And then as we were standing there, people.
Oh, so you got in line just in time.
Holy crap, yeah.
What was it a breakfast place then? Was it a diner?
It was a diner.
What would you give it out of 10?
I had steak and eggs.
Oh, you had steak and eggs. Manly.
I tried to eat meat everywhere we went, but okay, I'm not being mean, but I would probably only give it a 6.
Really?
2.
Jesus.
Yeah. Only because
that's not good.
Only because the steak wasn't. I'm pretty particular. The steak wasn't cooked medium rare, or it wasn't cooked rare. I said rare. It was more medium rare, and it was not a good cut of meat. Okay, it's a diner. I get it.
Yeah, it's breakfast steak.
The hash browns. I'm pretty particular. I like crispy hash browns. They were not browned.
Like Waffle House.
I said over easy, but I want no runny whites. One yolk was broke, and I still had runny whites. So, but it tasted good. Salt, pepper, it was okay.
Yeah, I thought you texted me about that place. You said it was good.
Was
that another place you liked? I thought that's the place you texted me and you said you enjoyed it.
It was a cool experience. And the experience was like an 8.5.
Oh, really? What was so cool about the experience? Because it was on TV? You don't care about that stuff usually.
No, it was the fact that it was in the middle of a giant city, and it felt like I was eating at the Gerard Diner.
Oh, okay.
So the experience was cool. You know, they had the old-timey tables and, you know, the bar. And
oh, okay.
So yeah, it was pretty cool.
It was an old diner kind of feel.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It was like in the middle of a parking lot. It kind of had that feel like I'm not moving. You can build the buildings around me and I'm not moving.
Oh, okay.
So the experience was better. The food was okay. It was average food.
Average. Gotcha.
So, and then we walked the strip district and
that was kind of lame.
I bought a hat.
Oh, that's hats from there?
Yeah.
Oh, you got something?
I got something.
Look at you.
I had to buy something.
Look at you.
I got underwear.
Got underwear?
Not from the strip district, though.
You buy all kinds of weird shit on vacation.
My underwear were ripped.
So ripped? Haven't you been on a diet?
No, I had my underwear. They ripped like a little while ago, and I didn't realize, but I went to throw them out. I separated them. She put them back in my dirty clothes. They got washed, and I was just like, clean, 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 and I packed my ripped underwear.
Oh, okay.
So gotcha. I was like, oh, no. Every huge town has a real local diner.
Every huge town has a real local diner.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, in Chicago. Yeah, Chicago. We went there. It had it. Yeah, the one in New York. It's the one they filmed Seinfeld in. That has that old feel to it. Yeah, James Dean experienced it.
I don't get out to big cities because I think big cities suck.
This was a big deal, and this is why I'm asking questions about this, because James really doesn't go many places. One, he can see it on a picture of it. It's the same thing.
I did that while I was there.
You did?
Our last restaurant we went to was right by Carnegie Natural History Museum.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, oh, look, it's right there. You want to go? And I started looking at pictures, and somebody put like a video from like every room. And I was like, oh, all right. Cool. I'm like, and then I got to the part, I was like, oh, it's $25. I was like, no, I've seen dinosaur bones.
Nope,
and it's all right here. I was like, do you want to go? She was like, not really. I'm like, okay, good.
You were right in front of it.
We were literally like walking distance was, it said like 2 minutes.
Oh, really?
Yeah, we were right.
You're right there, and you're like, well, that's what it looks like.
Yep, I'm good.
your hotel experience was not very good, was
No,
it?
it sucked.
Uncomfortable.
It's-
Betsy said that it felt like a spring was pushing against your back or something.
Oh, the bed, like when you sat on it, it sounded like the high tension wires. Ting, 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 ting.
Freaking shithole.
Yeah, it was terrible. I mean, it was clean.
That's good. What was it? Comfort in?
Yeah, the freaking blankets were like,
Scratchy?
no, they were like, you should have been in like sub-zero freezing weather to use them. So I covered up and I dozed off, and I woke up. I was soaked. Like literally, I was like, my beard was wet. It was horrible.
Happy vacation.
Yeah, and so I like turned the. Is my light on?
Yeah.
I turned the AC on full blast because I was like, dude, this sucks.
Now, did you have an open mind with everything?
I did.
Okay, that's good.
I was hopeful, and we went. I mean, like I tried to like do more things. I was like, let's go to a movie. Let's go do this. And then the movie place was like 11 miles away. And I'm like, said 11 miles, 23 minutes. I'm like, yeah, not going there.
Because I know Betsy was like really excited about it. And I was just praying to God that you didn't ruin her experience.
No, I was willing to do whatever
sound like
she
you
wanted.
did. Yeah, sound like you did
I
a good
always am. But even she after that was like, yeah, we don't ever have to come back.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
She said that her favorite thing and your favorite thing was seeing the botanical garden.
Yeah, that was fun.
That sounds pretty cool.
Even there, you could see some sights.
See some what?
Sights. We were like, is that a boy? Is that a girl?
Oh, like
two people kissing, and then she talked. I'm like, oh yeah, good, it's a girl. Whew.
Holy heck!
Seemed a little weird, but whatever. But yeah, no, that was cool. Like, I'm not into.
Oh yes, you had no bed bugs that you know of. You didn't check it.
It was white sheets.
Oh, okay, nice.
I checked. I didn't pull them off and start going through the corners, but I felt pretty confident.
Oh, that's good. No bed bugs. Blah blah blah. So overall, the vacation seems like it wasn't a horrible time.
No,
you weren't miserable.
It wasn't horrible. No,
but you also weren't impressed. Probably.
No, we went 3 times to the gun store.
Oh my god! What? Wait, 3 times?
3 times. Yeah.
Did you find any like
the first day we went, the second day, and the third day?
Oh my god! Did you get anything there?
Almost.
You almost got a gun?
I found it cheaper at Presque Isle Guns, and I'm probably going to buy it from them.
Oh yeah? Oh dang!
Mm-hmm.
Nice. You didn't find any like comic book or hobby stores or anything, did you?
They were closed.
They were closed?
Yeah, there was like some vintage guitar store. It was closed, and we went there, and it had like 10 minutes before it opened. So I looked in the window, and I was like, all right, well, that's fun.
So you know what I need to see.
Yeah, there was like 10 guitars on the wall.
So overall, the vacation was...
It was good.
It was okay.
Yeah, I wouldn't do it again.
Were you homesick?
No, I don't get homesick.
All right, that's good.
I wouldn't ever get homesick.
Do you think Betsy in the future ever wants to go to another big city?
No.
No? This is it for the rest of your
good.
lives?
We're good.
For the rest of your lives.
If someone else drove and everything, if someone else drove, I'd probably go anywhere. I wouldn't care.
Right. You go literally probably anywhere.
Wouldn't be my car getting in an accident.
Right.
It wouldn't be. I would just be in the back seat and be like, wherever you guys want to go.
That's it.
And then I'd walk around.
Well, overall, it seems like it was a good experience for you guys. I'm really happy you went.
Yeah.
For some reason, I was extra happy.
I was not, but
yeah, no.
Again, I wasn't excited to go, but I wasn't disappointed that we went.
Right. Went pretty good. So the big city, could you ever live in a big city?
No.
So you've lived in a small town all of your life. Or no, you lived in Jersey. That's kind of a...
It sucked.
You hated it there, right?
Yeah, I didn't. But we lived on base, so it wasn't really like...
Oh, yeah.
We lived in Browns Mills for a year.
That was off base?
That was off base.
Oh, okay.
But it didn't feel like... It wasn't a big city.
Mm.
It felt more like Girard.
Oh, really? Oh, okay.
So it wasn't a big city. And then we moved on base, and they were just... the houses were close together, but it was on base. It wasn't big city-ish.
Yeah.
But no, I could never live in Pittsburgh. Nah.
Never.
Absolutely not.
Never
No.
for anything.
Not
Just can't do it.
Not a chance.
What is it that bothers you so much about big city life or small town life? Is it the people there? Is it the traffic?
It's the people.
It's the people. They just have a whole different mentality, kind of.
Yeah, they're way more self-centered.
Mm.
Everybody, the way they drive, you're going 23 and 25. The people behind you.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
They honking at you?
Go around.
You weren't budging.
No.
Of course you weren't.
I told Betsy, I was like, do the speed limit. I don't care. They got a problem with that? They can go around, or they can flip us a bird, and
Yeah, whatever.
I'll throw bullets at them. What are you?
Psychopath.
Yeah. We did the one guy. The one guy at the gun store. I'm not going to say his name. I don't even remember his name.
Hey, Yins. How Yins?
Didn't hear any of that.
Didn't hear any Yins?
Not once.
That's the whole thing. If you're not from around here, Yins in Pittsburgh, that's like their big thing.
Yeah,
Yins.
y'all and Yins
Yeah.
is theirs.
Yeah.
Not
a single Yins?
Not one. There was 5 million signs and shirts. Yins,
You didn't hear a
Yins
single
town,
one?
Yins country.
It's all bullshit.
Not one person. The only time I heard it was someone go, "Hey, what's Yins mean?"
That's it.
And the one guy was like, "Yins is kind of like their y'all."
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
That was it.
That was it.
It's all a load of shit.
Yeah, I was like, I was hoping, and I listened to everybody.
Yeah. You didn't hear any Yins.
Not one time.
Hey, Yins ready?
Not one time. I wanted to just be like, "Hey, Jin, see this?" Just so someone could be like, "What?"
Whoa.
He said,
Hey,
"Yins."
where are the directions to PNC Park?
Yeah,
I think you're local.
but not
So-
one Yins. No, I couldn't do it. The way they conduct, the way the energy is. It's
Too
not
fast paced for you?
It's not fast paced because I can do fast pace. It's fast paced with the attitude
Mm.
of me. Get out of me, like get out of my way.
Very self-centered people
Cut
in big
you,
cities.
cut in front of you. Just wherever you're walking, like.
But I wonder if you have to be that way when you live in a big city.
Okay, so I think that's what everybody believes, so they just all do it.
I think you're right.
You don't have to be that way. If everybody wasn't, you wouldn't either.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I couldn't do it.
Too much for you?
Yeah, too much.
I'm the same. Like, I think, I could been to a couple cities that I really enjoyed. I think, like, for me, maybe if I lived in like a big city for like 6 months, I think I could do that just to see what it's like.
No, I wouldn't even want to.
Can't do it. Like,
I could I do it? Yeah. Would I enjoy it? No.
I cannot see you. I cannot. But the funny thing is, though, that a big city life, I don't think it would change you at all.
It wouldn't.
You'd just still be the same person.
It would not at all.
People are going fast. You're kind of going the speed
I'd
limit.
be like, whatever.
Move it, asshole.
Go
You're just like,
around.
whatever, go around. Did you get, with open carrying, did anyone look at you or did you see other people?
It was covered.
Oh, it was
Mhm.
concealed? Oh, okay.
Yeah, no. Oh, anyway, the store.
Which one?
The guy was telling us about his guy was, I don't know, I think he was blowing smoke, but he was talking about, he's like, yeah, I'm an uncle, and when I went to visit my niece, the guy wanted to take her to prom, and he was 16 and she was 14, and I threw him a bullet. Not the whole thing, not a cartridge, the bullet. And he was like, I go, you know what that is? He was like, yeah, I know what it is. He's like, yeah, the next one's coming faster if you don't have. I was like, whatever.
Shut up, asshole.
Yeah, you did not. You did not.
No, you didn't.
You didn't do that.
I also had this car. I put $100 bill
Yeah.
on the freaking
You can't touch
dash,
it.
and if you can grab it, it's yours.
Yeah, no,
Shut
you
up.
didn't.
No. Lies.
Lies. Yeah, I was like, yeah, I watched Bad Boys too.
Yeah, exactly.
No, you didn't do that. And then he was like, oh, the one time,
Next one's coming faster.
yeah, the next one. And then the one time he threatened him, and he was like, you better be home. I was cool. You better be home at 1. He's like, no, I said 3. And he's like, 1 o'clock. And apparently at 12:59, he came in the driveway and he was like, and just said, get out. I was like, whatever.
Shut up. He probably doesn't even have a daughter.
Yeah, the dude was probably at 1 o'clock. He's like,
Yeah, exactly.
heard the car door, and he's like,
Yeah.
oh, they're
Yeah.
here.
Yeah, he wasn't checking work.
Yeah.
We got 2 minutes
He
left.
was like, don't make me come find you. And I was like, whatever.
Jesus, he was
Yeah.
telling you all this?
I went back the very next day and he was there. Didn't recognize me.
He didn't recognize you? Probably because everyone has Hawaiian shirts on.
Yeah, right?
Just another city slicker.
But nobody had a beard like this.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, nobody had a beard like this. Your mom said
I
something.
know, just so she doesn't yell for not reading the things. Kind of sit on the beach and there's so many things. Yep. Nope. Small town stuff. I definitely like. See, I go back and forth. The thing I don't like about small towns is that everyone knows your business. That's one thing that really annoys me. And in big towns, no one knows anybody. Nothing's like personal.
That's the part I don't like is it's impersonal.
You like the personal stuff. You
I
like
do.
going to the bank and they're like, "Hey, Jim,
I do.
hey, Jim," and you go, "No, don't
hey.
call me that."
You didn't get the memo? And she was like,
So you really like the person. You really like
Mhm.
personal stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's to a certain extent. Like, I'm not knocking on my neighbor's doors. How's it going today?
Hey, another cup of sugar.
But if somebody was like, hey, I'm like, hey, how's it going? Whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Or if they needed to borrow sugar, I'd let them borrow sugar.
Let them borrow sugar.
And I'd probably tell them you don't have to give it back.
You don't have to give it back, right? Yeah, freaking, I don't know. That's when I moved back here I lived in Columbus, Ohio for like 3 or 4 years, and I was in North Carolina for about 4 years too. And then when I came back here, it was like just the small town feel, like it all came back to me. It's just like, ugh. And yeah, if I had a fursuit, I'd be glad to. Maybe next week I'll put on Bella's mask. You can show everyone what it looks like.
Mm-hmm.
It's actually pretty nice looking.
She'll probably put it on.
She'll probably put it on. Yeah, maybe if she wants to, we'll have her on next week and kind of talk about her experience.
Yeah.
So I'm curious if it's better, worse, or about what she thought it was going to be.
Yeah, I'll find that out. I want to know too.
You'd like to know too?
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, the small town thing, like, it definitely has ups and downs for me personally. Like, I hate that, like gossip. I'm not a huge fan of gossip and stuff. And there's a lot of that in small towns.
There can be. There can be.
Well, like where we work, like there's a lot of like,
Yeah, where
everyone's
we
in
work,
everyone's
everybody's in everybody's business because there's Facebook and
right.
what else are you going to do when you live at your house? And
Yeah. Yeah. But yeah, the small town stuff. Yeah. I'm very mixed emotions on it.
I think if I had to pick one, I'd pick a small town and deal with gossip before I went to a big town and dealt with
I would too.
impersonable people.
Oh yeah. And like even just like cost of living and everything like that. Like I don't know how people can afford to live in Manhattan if they're just single person and
That was one thing I did notice.
Hmm.
BMWs in every turn.
BMWs?
Yeah, like Jeff, my buddy, he loves BMWs, and I was like, ooh, BMW, ooh, BMW. I'm like,
they're everywhere.
I was like, well, this is not cool anymore.
There was that many of them?
There's so many. And
Really?
they were all like M3s and M5s.
Oh, they were
sports
nice.
cars. Yeah.
Oh, damn.
There was one super nice FJ40. Holy cow.
Did you see a lot of nice cars there?
There was a few.
Any old stuff or was it all newer stuff?
That's what I mean by nice. It was old. This FJ40 was old.
Oh, really?
Fully restored, super nice. Worn winch.
Worn what?
Worn winch.
Worn winch?
Yeah, the winch that goes in the front.
Yeah.
Yeah, worn. It's a brand.
It was worn out.
No, worn.
Oh, okay. Worn.
Worn company.
Oh, okay. Gotcha. I thought you meant it was just an old hitch that someone tossed on.
No.
Huh. Well, overall, this experience seems like it was all right.
It was all right.
You got it. You experienced it, and probably not gonna ever do it again.
No.
But hey, you tried it out, so
Tried it out.
it's like James Dean's always pushing me to try stuff. Like,
Yeah.
try this. Yeah, all the things he likes, and so yeah, you got it, knocked it off. So
I tried it.
you tried it, and that's that. But yeah, it doesn't sound like it was the worst time. Wasn't the best time. It was just.
So now we have 15 minutes to talk about your
Oh, what do you want to know?
dating with kids.
Dating with kids.
It's a whole new thing.
It is. It is a whole new experience. Hey, this is Bella.
There's Bella. Next week we're doing your thing.
What?
You're gonna be here next week
For what?
for you on the podcast. I know. Yeah, I know you don't know. We're gonna interview you
Yeah.
about your thing. Your
Yeah, don't worry. You're good.
Good, because I thought if it was today, I was about to tell you I'm too tired.
I know you're tired. Scuttle
Yes.
off.
Yes.
Does that thing have a bull ring in it?
No, it's a bugger.
I get to lead her around.
You're gonna lead her around.
Anyway,
So, excuse me. Dating with kids.
kids, like how old is a kid? This kid was what, 3?
Yeah, she has 4 kids. This kid was 3 years old, yes. And it's definitely when you're like someone like me. I mean, me and my brother were pretty close in age. He doesn't have any kids. Didn't have a ton of experience my whole life with younger kids. None of my friends have kids. And then now I'm in a wonderful relationship, I might add. But yes, a good amount of kids. And it's my biggest thing. It was weird. So I was talking to, don't want to go into too much detail, but I was talking to my therapist about like, because it was like, it's a big.
I don't want to go into too much detail,
but
my
I was
therapist.
talking to my therapist after she prescribed me. But she was saying, and it really kind of like made sense to me. She's like, you got to understand when you're in a relationship with someone who has kids, like you're never going to be first in their life. Like your kids are always going to come first. You gotta get that in your head. Yeah, Connor's right there.
Yeah. Watch what you say. I'll say whatever I want.
Yeah, James Dean can say whatever he wants. But yeah, and like that was kind of something that was kind of like not an eye opener, but like it helped me like get a different mind frame, I guess you could say.
Yeah, because how old? 3?
3.
That's like 100% focus.
Oh yeah. 3 is,
and you better be focused too.
Oh yeah. Like we were at Waldemere today, and yeah, Connor, he's one of the kids. Really good kid. I think he's about to be 15 or just turned 15. So he's at like an age that you can like more relate to. 3 years old, it's kind of hard to relate to that.
Smack around a little bit.
Yeah, I guess. But I mean, like you're pretty much doing whatever they want to do. You always got to watch them. And when a place like Waldemere too, like there's so many kids running around, like I was like getting nervous, and she's done parenting for so long. She was just like
start blocking.
Yeah, out of the way,
knocking other little 3-year-olds over. Go away.
But yeah, it's overall, it's been actually a really good experience for me, and I'm not trying to come across as like saying anything negative because we got one of her kids watching right now, and her mom's watching as well. So we got the whole family on here. But 3 is tough because they do need so much attention.
It's not that tough. It's tough for someone to walk into it.
Well, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like I've really had no experience with like kids most of my life. Like I said, I just haven't. Friends don't have kids.
You don't need it. We don't know what we're doing either.
You say that, but I feel like you learn pretty quick though.
So will you?
Yeah. No. Like I've learned crazy amount.
You don't learn. You improvise.
You improvise.
Yeah. You don't. At 3 years old, 2 days from now is completely different.
Well, it was like today, and like, so kids love their mom. You know, they always want to be with their mom, and like I was watching her today. Kristen went to go get some food, and I was like, all right, she's eating, everything's good. I was like, Kristen's over there. Okay, she's over there. She's still in sight. And all of a sudden,
was she out of sight? Did you panic?
No, I knew where she was. I saw her.
Did you start looking for the wrench under the truck?
Here, eat this, take this, rattle this. But all of a sudden, she started crying, and like that kid screamed too. This stuff, mommy. And I was like, oh no. And it was me and her other kid's boyfriend. He's 18. I'm 34, and both of us, like, we looked at each other. We're like. He's like, you want a French fry, Lynn? I was like, yeah, all right, Lynn. Like we both were kind of like in like a small panic, like this, that. I picked her up. I was like, it's okay, everything's good. More screaming. I'm like, you want some water? No, knock the water out of the way. Didn't want any of that. So I'm just like, I was like, I don't know what to do. Like a crying kid for me is just like, oh shit, I don't know what to do. It's like when a girl cries in front of me, I'm just like, just tugs at my freaking soul.
Shut up.
Yeah, that's why I was like, I don't know what to do. So I picked her up and I brought her over to her mom, and then she settled down. But like something in that situation, like there's nothing you can do.
You don't know what to do. You just make things. You do exactly what you did.
Yeah, but I'm saying,
you want this, you want this, you want this, you want this.
What, you would have done the same thing? Here, does this make you happy? This make you happy?
Go somewhere and watch Parents. They do the same thing.
Oh yeah, no, I was people watching a lot of the Parents there today, and yeah, it was.
You want your blanket? You want your sippy cup? What do you want?
There's no science to it at all.
No, and then they give them the phone and they're like, watch a movie. They're like, ugh.
Oh yeah, the phone really does help. we didn't have that. That would have been useless today. But you're doing whatever the kids want to do. And coming from like how I grew up, like you can call it what you want, whatever it is, but like I've always just had to concentrate on me pretty much. So you could say it's kind of like a selfish aspect, kind of, and then getting used to that there's someone else there and you're doing what they want to do, and it might not be of any interest to you because you're a huge age gap. I always try to relate back. I try to think back to when I was 3. Like, what would I have
that
done?
go? What would I have done?
Don't remember a minute of it.
I'd have cried too.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, no, it's definitely ton of like, you're definitely learning a lot. But I think I've caught on pretty quick overall. I think.
Yeah.
But no, it's been a really good experience. So all of Kristen's kids are actually really good kids. Like they're all good kids. But the thing I've noticed too about younger kids is how if they sleep good or bad the night before, their emotions and attitude the rest of the day really fall on that. Like I don't think she didn't get like a ton of good sleep last night, so she was like more cranky. But then another day, I can't remember what we were doing. Like the whole day, she was like perfect.
Yeah.
Like everything was. So it's like it's weird that there's that much of a difference in their personalities and their emotions.
Give them a shot of whiskey before bed. They'll sleep great.
Oh, the good old days. You never did that, did you?
No.
Well, you guys didn't drink. There was no whiskey around.
We like put a little food coloring. Like, here's whiskey. Drink it. You'll sleep great.
Yeah. But yeah, no, it's definitely a learning curve. But like, I put it this way, I enjoy it a lot more than I thought I might. Like over all of my years of living and dating people, like kids is something that's always made me really nervous.
It's that maturity sneaking up on you.
It is because, it's definitely a maturity thing. Like me and Chris,
your face right now.
Yeah, no, I don't know how.
Yeah, let's sit up.
There we go.
There we go.
Yeah, like me and Kristen, like our lives, like I was a bit of a recluse most of my life, and Kristen was more, she's lived more of she's had kids for a vast majority of her life, so we have different personalities with that and stuff. But like overall, it has been really good. That's not saying it's not tough sometimes, but I think that's the case with kids in general. If they're your kids, it's good. It's tough sometimes, right?
Sometimes it's tough. Sometimes it's easy. Sometimes it's both at the same time.
Was with Bella, was it like that much of a? Was there? Because you said she was actually a really good kid, wasn't she?
She was.
She was. You got really lucky with her being really good.
She was so chill and she entertained herself and.
Oh, she herself a lot?
Like, yeah, she just was like,
She was really good.
Yeah.
Dang. Huh. Yeah, but it definitely makes, like, that's the other thing with me, too. Like, vast majority of my life, like, I never wanted to have kids. And then, like, I have other times where I'm like, kind of be cool to have a kid.
It is cool to have a kid.
Yeah, like, I think of, like, for me, and I always say this, and every parent, when I say it, they're always just like, eh. But I think one of the coolest things to be about having a kid is how much they look like you, how much they act like you, and how many of your traits you see in them. Like, I think that'd be such a cool aspect.
It's cool. I have a mini me, only she's a girl.
She is a ton like you, though.
And she is.
You guys are.
And that is, it's cool. And sometimes it's not so cool is because you guys fight the same.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah. You guys butt heads quite a bit.
Sometimes. And it's like, if you have the same level of pigheadedness, who's winning?
True. It's like if you cloned yourself and you guys got into a fight, it's just like
yeah. I mean, usually
no one's ever gonna really win.
Usually I win, but
well, of course.
Because I'm more practiced at my pigheadedness.
And you're stronger and more powerful.
Right. And I was a beater.
But yes, no, it's definitely a ton of learning curve to it. And there's never boredom. I'll say that. There's always something going on.
Just don't panic.
Don't panic?
Never.
No, I haven't. No. And like, it's weird. Like, I haven't like panicked or like, it doesn't freak me out. But more people I talk to say stuff like, oh man, oh, that many kids or a relationship with someone with kids. Like they like put a thought in your head like, oh, no. But like, I don't see that at all. It's like, it's mostly of what I would have expected.
You're just in a relationship with 5 people.
Yeah, no, exactly. And like I said, like kids, no matter what, the whole life, they're always going to come first. And that was like that. I don't know. I just keep thinking back to that because like sometimes, you know, you want the attention of like someone, like,
Mhm.
I don't know how to explain it without like sounding like negative or a dick or anything, but like kids are always going to come first in your life, and you're always going to be in the back burner, which is 100% fine. But coming to that realization and learning to live that way is definitely different from anything I've ever experienced. But I really, really enjoy it overall. And Kristen's freaking amazing person. Not going to embarrass her on here, but like she's such a good person. She handles parenting so well. Like she's like you with the personality type of like she doesn't like freak out or stress at all. She's just like go with the flow, more just like she never freaks out. And me, like
I've seen you.
oh yeah, like I like a couple days ago, freaking I had 2 miles to empty, and I never like get that low, and I was like, oh shit, I was like the gas station was like 200 feet away, but I'm like, oh, I'm gonna make it. And she sent me a video that said 0 miles till empty, and she was in the middle of like nowhere. And she was like, it gets far enough, like I'll be all right.
I have a picture on my phone that says 0 miles to empty
from
the truck. I still had like 4 miles to go.
Oh really? You didn't freak out at all, did you? And whatever.
I was like, if I run out of gas, I guess I'm walking.
Right.
And yeah, whatever.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
Yeah. But yeah, she's such a good parent. And parenting really is like I don't want to talk like I know a lot about parenting at all, but like it is so much work. So much more work than I think anyone really thinks until
it's a lot of work, but it's not like it's a hard work. It's not like it's an exhausting job.
No, not our
it's a joy to be a parent. It's not taxing. Like I've never thought it was taxing to go to a game or whatever if she had games, but take her to Pittsburgh for a convention. It wasn't taxing. It's just something you just do.
Did you guys always just want to have one kid? Did it ever change? You always wanted to have one kid. Did Betsy you want more than one? Ever? Was there ever any talk of a second?
Not really.
Okay, gotcha. But yeah, no, parents, I give them so many props for freaking, because it's like there's just so much to it when you have, you know, more than 2 kids, I guess you could say.
More than 2 kids, you're more practiced.
But then I think it was Kristen, or it might have been my cousin Lydia was saying.
Yeah, we'll sit back up.
Yeah, she was saying like after I think it's like 2 and 3 kids, there really isn't like a huge difference. Like it's not really that much different.
No, I can imagine. Well, you hear a lot of stories about like the 3rd kid, they let him fall down the stairs because they know.
Yeah,
the first 2 were fine.
Yep,
and they don't like run and like, oh, you're hurt.
Yeah,
whatever.
Yeah,
like,
the other one. Yeah, the other one. You know,
I grew up I was like the 3rd kid.
Oh, really?
Even though I was the only kid, I was like the 3rd kid.
That's how they treat you?
Yeah, walk it off. I remember one time, what'd I do? I did something, and I was hurt. My mom was like, you bleeding? I was like, no. She's like, you're fine.
Oh, yeah?
I was like, all right.
That's a whole different generation, though. Like, it is interesting how things have changed so much, generation to generation, of how you raise
and now
your
they're
kids.
like, oh, I got a sliver.
Yeah,
I'm like pulling a tree out of my arm.
Yeah, I know. We used to always jump off the roof into these bushes. I remember I jumped off once, and one of the limbs, it just like super skin part of your skin or of your leg, but like just went all the way up. It was like this skin, like. But now if that happened, it'd be like
now they like literally get a sliver and they have like 7 band-aids.
Yeah, they wrap it up, hydrogen peroxide.
And they're like, I can't go to work.
Yeah.
You're like, what for?
Yep. Oh yes. Yeah, times have changed, but yeah, no. Overall, it's been really, really good experience for me. I'm not saying that it's tough at times, but it's been really good.
Before we forget,
What?
Saturday
Oh wait.
at 10:30.
Oh, it's at 10. Oh yeah.
Are you going to be able to go?
Oh, I'm gonna make it no matter what.
So I got to get there at 9:30.
You gotta get there at 9:30.
Yes.
Okay. What time? We're talking about. What is James doing next Saturday?
I'm marrying.
He's marrying someone.
Yes.
I'm so excited for this. I don't know why I'm so excited. I want to see James up there. I don't want to make you nervous either. Like,
I'm not nervous.
like usually if I know someone who's up there speaking, like I try not to look at them because I feel like it might make them nervous.
You can look at me.
I know you don't get nervous, but this is like, I don't know. It's kind of a nerve-wracking. It could be a nerve-wracking thing.
Generally I don't get nervous, but I'm probably going to be a little apprehensive to be in front of people. So I'm trying to come up with, I got a baseline for what I'm going to do. I'm going to try and wing it. But I'm going to have like a thing, cue cards or whatever. But I asked Pauline if she would help me write some vows. So
sweet.
It should be pretty cool.
So it's this coming Saturday at 10:30 a.m.
10:30 is when my part starts. So we might go live at like, I don't know, 10.
Okay. You're gonna get there at like 9:30?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'll probably get there. What's out in Meadville, isn't it?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm probably just gonna stay at Kristen's and then just
if you could come at like maybe
I'll get whenever.
Yeah, come at like 9:30, so I'm not like ugh.
I wonder oh no, I'm not gonna get there late, don't worry. No, I'm super excited about this.
I'll bring my thing and so my phone.
We're gonna bring our whole setup.
Yeah.
We're taking over. This is our wedding now.
Yeah. I'm excited.
To see.
I'll have one of these on, but I won't have it in my beard. I'll try to look somewhat professional.
Did you talk? They said it was okay. I wonder.
Yeah, no, they're cool with it. I was actually I thought about how does this look? I thought about wearing a hat and putting the mics right on the hat.
You can't even really see it.
Because I want one for them.
Oh, okay.
And then one for me.
Oh, okay.
So people on here can hear them.
Yeah. Oh, hear
them.
Oh, okay.
So it's not just me. It's like,
wait,
blah, 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 blah. Repeat after me. And I'm like, blah, blah, blah. And there's silence.
Yeah.
You want to hear them saying repeating the words.
Yeah, definitely.
So I got to figure out how to do that.
Yes. I'm super excited for this.
Yeah.
So yeah, it'll be this Saturday at 10:30.
10:30, marrying 2 kids.
If you guys want to see James marry a soon-to-be couple, or they are a couple.
They're a couple, yeah.
Tune in.
They got a kid. They better be a couple.
It's going to be great. I can't wait to see it.
Yeah.
Super pumped. I think you're going to do a good job.
Hope so.
You speak well. I've never seen you speak in front of a group, like a real live group of people. We speak in front of 700 some people every week on here.
Yeah, but that's completely different. I can't see it. Yeah.
Right.
So there's nobody like looking at me.
Yes. And we're going to start we're going to have a Cash App thing too.
Yeah.
For help James get over something. I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Help me afford my shirt.
Yeah, there we go. Yes. So that'll be good.
But yeah, so
sweet. Everyone tune in for that.
Yeah.
All right. So to wrap up, it seems like James Dean had a decent time in Pittsburgh.
Yeah, it was okay.
It was all right.
I wouldn't do it again.
Wouldn't do it again.
No.
Big life, big city versus small town. You're a small town guy.
Pick small town.
I'm kind of in the middle.
In the middle, but you'd probably live in a small town.
Yes. Yeah. No, I like where my brother lives out in the woods, in the middle of nowhere. I like that. And relationships and kids and stuff. It's
different.
It is. It's definitely different. I guess there's a little more work to it, maybe you could say. I don't know if you put it that way, but
I say this: don't try so hard.
Oh, okay.
Just be you to the kids.
Well, the kids, they really like me too, which is great. It would suck if freaking you're in a relationship and the kids don't like you. Like,
no, that's when you just beat them up.
Oh, that's when that's when you don't leave or anything. You're going, nope.
You just fight.
You just fight the kids.
See what happened when we were in a fight in school? You guys were friends the next day.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, you just get in a fight.
You just fight the kid.
Connor, he's coming for you.
He's a big kid too. He's taller than me and he's big. Probably beat my ass, but
that's all right. Then you can be friends the next day.
There we go. No, they're all really good kids. She's done a wonderful job at parenting and stuff.
If Connor beats you up, I got your back.
Thank you. No, he's a super nice kid. He's like a gentle giant.
I'll just
he pulls it.
Connor, no.
Yeah, he's a good kid. He's been in Arizona for like the past month or so. He's down there visiting his grandparents. I don't know if he's ever going to come. But yes. So next Saturday, freaking tune in. I'm so excited about it.
And then we'll talk about it on Sunday.
Yes, there we go. It'll be good. Yeah, we'll do some, maybe, I don't know. I got kind of an idea of what we're going to do over there.
Well, we're where?
While we're at the wedding. While we're at the wedding.
Oh, make fun of people? What?
No, just like kind of like instead of like have the camera stationary while you're speaking, and then maybe afterwards do some like a wrap up speech. See how it went with you and everything.
Sure.
Maybe interview the bride and groom a little bit, see what they think.
I think they're gonna jet for the car show reception.
Oh, they're having a car show reception.
Yeah, I can't go to that though. It's like 40 minutes away or something.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I'm driving my truck. I don't even have the fan put in it yet.
Yeah, that's not happening.
No.
All right. So yes, next Sunday, same time and schedule. Next Saturday at 10:30 a.m. James is marrying someone.
Yep.
It'll be good. All right.
All right.
All right. Hope everyone has another great weekend. I'm tired as heck. I'm gonna go home and lay down. We'll see you guys Saturday.
Peace.
Peace.
All right.